my phone has run out of power. Now, I could use the car charger, or in a survival situation, I could use the electric fence. I've adapted this phone cable here, so I'll just place that in the bottom. Then I've got the 2 wires here. I connect this one to the earth, and the red one I connect to the electric fence. Just going to power it on now. Just waiting for it to fire up. G'day. What seems to be the problem?
I think it's the battery.
You're not from around here, are you?
I'm not, no.
Where are you from?
Near Manchester.
I thought so. Listen, hop back in and we'll see if we can get you started.
Lucky for her, help was at hand.
I never go out into the Outback without a good set of these jumper leads. Her battery's as flat as a pommy beer, but I'll have her back on the road before she can say God save the Queen.
A basic knowledge of bush mechanics is an absolute must here in the Outback.
Okay, turn her over, doll. It was positive to negative.
With that lucky lass back on the road, it was time for me to get moving too.
Now, I never go into the Outback without one of these. It's an electric pump or air compressor. Connects up to the battery, pop it on like that, and it certainly saves on the muscle power.
I've had a few years' experience with bush mechanics and knew we'd soon be back on the road.
Okay, now I'll pop that up to around about 35 psi highway pressure, or if you want to convert that to metric, around about 400 kPa.
I think it's about 250.
No, it's 400. You multiply by 8 and divide by 6.
The way you convert it.
Tom, I think you'll find I'm correct. Just stop for a cuppa and to fill the old girl up. It's funny, in the city, you get used to 24-hour petrol stations. But out here, not like that. That's why it's vital that you carry spare fuel. Of course, if you do run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere, it's important that you don't panic. Stay with the vehicle, get out of the sun, and drink plenty of water, which is something else you should carry plenty of.
Tonight we'd be sleeping in a genuine cattleman's hut, one of the many that dot this historic part of the world. By this stage, the kids and I were into a bit of a rhythm. Without a word from me, they'd start unloading the car, get a fire going and help set up camp. Not bad for a bunch of city kids who just a few days ago would have been hanging around shopping malls or setting fire to pensioners' letterboxes. But something caught my eye. This is gold country, and the place is still covered with old mine shafts and pits from days gone by. It may not look like it, but this hole in the ground could be a potential disaster situation waiting to happen.
What worries me, someone staying in the hut during the night gets a call of nature, wanders out and falls 50 foot straight down, and that is not pretty. We're going to have to seal this shaft to make it safe for people who want to use this area.
Luckily, I never go bush without a box of gelignite for occasions just like this. The trick is getting the blast size just right. 4 or 5 sticks should do the job. Despite having a whole crate to play with, you've got to be careful, especially with kids around. The rest of the jelly could stay safely out of harm's way back in the hut. In the old days, we used to light a fuse with a match. Now it's all radio controlled. You just send a signal to a nearby detonator and it's mission accomplished.
Go, get in the car. Just get in the car. Get in the car.
Oh, Aussie adventure. Fact is, the Department of Conservation up this way don't like people using these alpine tracks, and every so often they try blocking them off. We could have rolled this log to one side.
What's happened?
But as it was our last day together, I thought we'd have a little fun and teach those bureaucrats a lesson at the same time. As a formerly licensed explosives expert, I always carry a few sticks of gelignite in the back of the car, and it wouldn't take me long to wire up a charge or two. There's an old Aussie saying, what happens in the bush stays in the bush. Now it was just a question of placing the explosives in place and clearing the road once and for all.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hey, whoa! Hey, run away! Run away!
This is Ubinga Downs, a sheep and cattle station owned by my old mates Mick and Bernie Agosta. Mick had called wanting some help with a problem around the house, and being in the district, I was naturally happy to oblige.
Place is looking great.
Yeah.
But you've got a bit of a problem with rabbits.
Yeah, that's right.
The little buggers are eating everything.
What do you try to get rid of them?
I tried trapping them.
Trapping them?
Baiting them.
Baiting them? 1080?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing about rabbits. They breed like rabbits.
But this was no laughing matter. They needed help, and I was the man for the
There
job.
it is. You put the kettle on,
Yep.
and maybe a bit of cake would be nice, and won't take too long. See you in a minute.
Sounds great.
That'd be great.
See ya.
They might seem like the perfect pet, but rabbits are a serious problem for those in the bush. These pesky predators were first introduced into Australia in 1859 by this bloke, Thomas Austin. And it didn't take long for the promiscuous pair to start doing what came natural. Since then, they've been an environmental disaster, digging up valuable land, destroying precious plant life, and forcing out important native species. Time to fight back. Step one is to identify and then dig in as many burrows as you can find. This will help seal up the warren in preparation for stage 2. High pressure liquid petroleum gas, pumped directly into the ground.
What I'm doing here is fixing the problem at the source. Underneath me is a very big rabbit warren. If we get rid of that, the rabbits will move on to greener pastures.
With the last of the holes safely sealed, it was time to get serious.
Okay, you guys can get right back. This area is hot. Keep going, keep going.
LPG is highly combustible, and even though the detonation would take place safely below ground, I didn't want to be taking any chances.
And it's bye-bye, bunny. It's gone there. How the... hi. Yeah, what happened was you had some burrows underneath the house that you didn't tell me about. I won't hang around for a cup of tea or a piece of cake.
We Aussies love hitting the waves. And whether it's a slow cruise or a high-speed hit of adrenaline, nothing beats hauling anchor and setting sail. But one thing I've learned over the years is to never take water safety for granted. Those who do often end up paying a high price. Truth is, it doesn't take much to keep out of trouble, as long as you carry the right equipment.
Even if you're heading only a few hundred metres offshore, don't even think about thinking of going without thinking about a set of these. They're marine flares. I never head offshore without 2 parachute, 2 smoke, and at least half a dozen handheld flares. The one I'm going for is a daylight flare. So when I get into an emergency situation, I simply load it and it's as easy as that. Now that'll be seen for a 1 kilometre radius. Hopefully a boat will come to your assistance and everything will be fine. Okay, that's gonna blow. Get out, get out. That's gonna go. He's gonna go. He's gonna go. Get back, 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 back. Ooh. Ooh. Get back! There's a whole lot more to go!